Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, tarot, and my intuition to communicate energies to you, the viewer. Today's reading will be taking a look at a situation going on right now energetically in your life and what you might not be seeing clearly, okay? Or what you might be misconstruing or seeing in a certain way. Which means something else, or maybe something you're just not aware of. Okay, so we'll be looking for guidance as well from spirit in this situation and maybe get some insight and some more clarity around that. All right, so we have 3 clear quartz options to choose from. Okay, option number 1 is this clear quartz stone right here. And option number 2 is this clear quartz right here. And option number 3 is this piece of clear quartz right here. Now, feel free to pause the video and use your intuition to select which piece of clear quartz is calling to you the most. And if you are drawn to more than one, then that might mean there's multiple messages in there for you. Okay, so in the description box and in the comments, you'll see the timestamps and it'll take you directly to your pick, and then we will get started with your reading. All right, see you there. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. If you pick this piece of clear quartz right here, then pile number 1, this is your reading. Now, I pre-shuffled these oracle cards, not looked at them. We will look at them together. We will be taking a look at a current situation going on right now around you energetically and what you might not be seeing clearly, okay, and maybe something you're not seeing at all, and we'll ask spirit for some guidance around this situation. So I blindly pre-picked these runes for you, and you got the rune of Wunjo, okay, and Wunjo is the rune of joy and harmony, okay, prosperity, well-being, self-worth. And then you also got a blank rune. Okay, you guys were the only ones to get 2 runes, so we'll leave that right here, and then we'll take a look at, actually let's move that right there, and then we'll take a look at your oracles and some tarot, and then we'll get into the full message here from spirit. All right, so we have cedar, we have higher power with the number 4. How radiant. And we have anxiety with the number 18 or the number 9. We have support and guidance with angels. How beautiful. Look at these 2 angels here with their headpieces on with the wings. Very similar. Let's move this one over here. Okay, we have talking stick. We have trickery with the number 50. We have new moon in Cancer with relax. We have achievement, effort plus intention with the number 49 or the number 13. Beautiful buffalo. We have number 28 with joy and music. We have worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And we have the fox here with the number 14. Clubs is also wands. Okay, so this could very well be King of Wands as well. And we do see fox. Okay. So what do we see here for you guys? Pile number 1. Okay, I feel like there is a situation that has happened, and I believe you are stressed out about this situation. It's causing you a lot of anxiety, worry. You're not quite sure how to handle, and you're kind of assuming maybe the worst in this situation, okay? I do believe this might involve you feeling as though somebody wasn't truthful, or a situation was out to get you, or something deceitful that may have happened. Okay, with this trickery and the fox talking about deceit, I feel as though in this situation, and it could very well be a situation at work, okay, but I feel like this situation you are worrying about is actually more, I'm going to put the runes over here actually now, is more something that maybe you are seeing in a way that isn't the reality of a situation, okay? I'm feeling like in this situation, there is potentially more worry and anxiety about something kind of being more deceitful or more dishonest than it actually is. And I feel like what spirit is trying to tell you here with the higher power, angels will support, guidance, and relax, is that your angels and your spirit guide team is actually managing a situation on your behalf, and for you to really let go of any sort of worry or an anxiety that you have, because here it says won't change an outcome, that everything that has kind of happened up until now has already happened, that there is nothing at this point you're able to do to change a situation or circumstance. You can literally hibernate, you can go on vacation, you can try to deal with this situation, but at the end of the day, the results are kind of what the results are going to be. So spirit is encouraging you to enjoy and relax. Okay, here, effort plus intention, achievement, that the situation will unfold to your favor. Okay, with the cedar here, this really talks about there being this unwavering strength. I don't know if any of you guys have had cedar trees here, but cedar trees are very resilient, okay? They can outstand a lot of harsh climates, okay? And you did get the rune of harmony, joy, and well-being and self-worth. So I feel like there's a situation here that maybe you feel as though you're expecting an outcome that is the worst case scenario, and spirit is saying that this is actually something that will end up being more harmonious, and in the interim to let go of any anxiety and to take this time to enjoy yourself. Now with this clear rune, which is the blank rune, I think there's a message here of this situation opening up will allow you to kind of pave your own way to what success could mean in the situation in the future. There is this configuration, okay, of this situation where once things blow over, or whatever it is that is about to transpire in this situation, it allows for there to be a new opening for you to change things in a positive way that's going to bring you prosperity in the situation, okay? And I think also everything that has happened in this situation that you're experiencing, and for everyone could be different, like I said, but I do feel like it could be work related, or it could be in an area where you were trying to achieve something, win over something, something you were trying to manifest or go after, where now there's this something that it feels like it's out of your control or you're stressed out about. But I feel like what you're sensing is based on how things have transpired, but I feel like you're picking up the worst case scenario that actually is not about to transpire here, okay, with the cedar. So your senses, you're kind of smelling in the air. There's this something that just doesn't feel right to you. Something feels as though maybe, like I said, someone was pulling the wool over your eyes, or something was done that felt like maybe someone was trying to deceive you or trick you, but I don't see that whatever happened is actually going to work, that your higher power is in play, and that you're very resilient here in this situation, regardless of how you manage it right now, that you're going to accomplish the situation. Now, it doesn't mean that there wasn't some deceit or someone trying to trick you. It just means that however they were trying to change the situation, it is not working in their favor, okay? And that's, you have the guidance and the support from your angels and the higher power to intervene here and allow you to be successful in this situation, okay? Which will result in opening up a blank canvas for you to change things. Now, I do want to take a look at this talking stick and read a little bit about that. So just give me a second here to grab the book. And do want to see what we have here with the talking stick. All right, so talking stick, it says, speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. Your native spirit wants you to know during tribal council meetings, a decorated stick called the talking stick would be passed around. As each council member held the stick, he or she had the opportunity to speak from the heart. Each person in attendance would be asked to weigh carefully the words of each speaker. The talking stick reminded each person to be authentic. Communication restores trust and allows you to clarify your ideas, position, and feelings. It can be healing when you share what has been withheld. Now is the time to take a risk and have the courage to speak with clarity. Be forthright. Share any unspoken darkness that lays heavy in the heart. There are times to hold back and be discerning, but this isn't one of them. Even if you're afraid, declare your truth for all to hear without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. When you do this, transformation and healing can occur. The journey. Decorate a stick or a feather to use as your personal talking stick. Whenever you hold it, let it be a sacred reminder to seek the truth within. Take a minute every day to take stock of where you are and ask yourself about what is so in your life. Simply taking a moment to discover your inner truth can have profound healing effect on your life. Okay, so message very clear here. There is an opportunity for you to come out with the truth of a situation in which somebody maybe painted you out in a light or did something to deceive you in a way where maybe you're having this worry and anxiety because this might have made you appear in a way that isn't true and your full truth hasn't been exposed. You haven't been able to stand up for yourself. You haven't been able to wrong this situation. And right now, Spirit wants you to hold off. Okay, so with this support and guidance, with this relax, and let your spirit guides sort out a situation. And then once the situation blows over, you will have an opportunity here to speak your truth and for things to get revealed. Okay, and not to worry about when you do come forward with this information that you're going to be judged or that it will revert to the situation getting any worse or things potentially going back to the same or people not believing in your truth. Okay, but I feel like at this moment right now, you're being asked to let things kind of settle And if you are in the position where you feel like you have to do something, spirit guides want you to focus on enjoying the moment. Aside from this, I know it's difficult, but giving this a little bit of time before you move forward. And at that point, there is a time for you to speak your intentions, okay, with this effort plus intention, in order for you to be clear about a situation. But I do see that there is this resilience about you. And I do see that with the King of Wands energy, I'm feeling there is a right moment for you to be able to leap in there and action something, okay? But right now, yeah, I feel like there is a situation in which maybe someone or something is going to shoot itself in the foot or make things worse for them in the situation. That will only help and bring things to light, that once this happens, then you're able to step forward, speaking your truth, and this situation will have lost its power, its momentum. Okay, so let us take a look at some tarot and see if we could see some more about this situation you have going on here. Spirit, for pile number 1 in this situation, is there anything further in regards to what this could be about? More clarity here. How do they know when to stand up or when they have to act? Thank you very much. Clear and concise message for beautiful pile number 1. Ooh, 2 cards went flying. So we have the Fool and we have the 10 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, let's pull some more here. Thank you so much, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy. We have the 4 of Swords, and I'm going to pull 2 more here for you guys. We have the King of Pentacles, and we also have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing here does support what we were getting from Spirit. The Fool talks about a new beginning and taking a leap of faith. What I feel, if you were to act, if you were to take a risk, uncertain of what the outcome would be, I feel like there would be, it would be all for nothing, okay? With this 10 of Swords, this talks about an ending and a need for there to be closure and an ending. So I feel like if you were to act, jump, move forward in a situation that you're not quite certain of right now, there would still be this need to have something close out. And I feel like what's closing out here is a situation that someone was maybe not being completely honest, or a situation that wasn't really the truth of a situation that needs to be revealed, but it unfolds itself. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to hold back here with this 4 of Swords. This is a time to just kind of recoup, and this talks about recovery. It talks about healing. So there is definitely a need here for you to try to enjoy yourself and remove yourself from this situation, because Spirit is saying that you are emerging as this King of Pentacles, okay? And the King of Pentacles is a very solid, stable, secure individual that is not easily knocked over. Okay, this is one of the most stable cards when it comes to security and holding position, is this King of Pentacles. So I feel like your position is held, okay? So you don't want to just act or do something in which is really not going to help a situation, okay? And then once you're in this King of Pentacles, you can come forward like this Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords talks about facing a truth with communication, facing a challenge with bravery and going in there very strong and sturdy, and looking a challenge in the face to speak their truth, okay, no matter how difficult. But I feel like because you are in this stable energy of the King of Pentacles, at that point, you're unwavering in your ability to fight, and I don't even feel like you need to fight. I feel like you just need to step forward in a situation where maybe you'll feel like you should hold back, or that maybe you don't need to clear the air, but Spirit is encouraging you to be in a position to speak your truth, to face the challenge of speaking your truth, and you are going to come out very stable and solid in this situation, okay? But there is right now a point in which you are being asked to not worry and hold back. Now, I don't know. I'm just, I keep hearing from Spirit that you'll know when this kind of blows over or the situation turns, because this situation will be going in a certain direction that is causing anxiety and worry, and then suddenly it kind of peters out or takes a turn for the opposite, okay? I'm hearing 180, so it takes a 180 where you'll feel like, okay, now this isn't heading in the direction in which it appeared like it was going to, and then you would know when to be able to stand up and speak your truth. But yeah, I'm going to ask Spirit, just so you know, because it is very important for you to get clarity, or at least speak your piece and be known, and maybe bring things to light, okay, after. But at what point? Let's ask Spirit if we can get some more. Spirit, thank you so much for that message for pile number 1. Can we kindly get a little bit more information around how will pile 1 know when their situation is changed for them to speak up? Ooh, okay, I'm going to grab that. Okay, so, wow, you guys, look, the Six of Swords and the Sun, beautiful. Okay, so the Six of Swords talks about a very stressful situation that's causing anxiety and worry and stress and moving away from it. So I feel like maybe I didn't say vacation for no reason, like you going away and not dealing with it and really honestly focusing on something that's enjoyable, okay? Your well-being, your own self-worth, and really removing yourself completely from the situation, okay? Because I feel like once you remove yourself from this situation with the Sun here, this is clarity, and this is the most positive card in the tarot. I feel like there's going to be lights. There's going to be illumination on the situation that you're able to have certainty beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I feel like you're going to know for certain when it is done for you to be able to speak your truth. And I feel like the Sun also talks about joy here. So for you to get like the Unjo and the Sun here, both talking about joy and harmony. And I feel like there is this achievement here, that you have a sense of achievement, a sense of bringing something to light, bringing something forward with the way you're able to reveal the truth of the situation once things kind of turn, okay? So very positive here. Now let's get some guidance from Spirit. Anything further here, Spirit, for pile number 1? And some guidance in their situation. Thank you so much. We have freeing the threads of connection. Wow, with the number 27. 27 is also the number 9. So I feel like, yes, there is that right before the end of a cycle here, because 10 always talks about an ending. And we were seeing the 10 of Swords. I feel like you're right at the point of... yeah, because the 9 of Swords is also anxiety, okay, which we're seeing here. So I feel like you're in the state of where you're feeling anxiety and worry, but you're entering into a period where something's closing out. The fact that we have freeing the threads of connection, this is, again, removing yourself completely from the involvement, the energetic weaving involvement of this situation, and fully focusing on positive. Okay, and why it's important not just to remove yourself, but focus on something joyful like vacation or music or celebration, is because you're energetically changing the vibration, the positive vibration around you, okay, which will help the situation resolve itself and get more in line with the truth of a situation, because you're bringing things back into balance. Okay, so I feel like the freeing the threads of connection is really you freeing yourself from the energetic threads that's holding you to a situation here that maybe you feel, you know, like you need to stand up right away and clear your name, or right or wrong. But yeah, not right now. Okay. And yeah, the King of Wands knows intuitively when to rush in. And because we were seeing the sun talking about clarity, and Spirit saying, you know, 180, the situation will take a turn and you'll know. So just trust in your intuition, because there is a higher power here that's guiding you through this. Okay. And it's very important that you, if you can't enjoy yourself, then at least learn to relax so that your vibration isn't at all in a lower vibration. Okay, when it comes to this situation specifically, because you're just energetically feeding it. Let the animals on earth support you. Feel their unconditional love. Wow. Well, maybe it just means spending more time with animals, if that, you know, is your joy here. Maybe go for a walk. Yeah, that's very beautiful. And animals do relax you. Okay, so if you're able to just kind of bring yourself to a better vibration internally, that's not feeding the situation, fueling it with anxiety and worry. So pets, if you have a pet, maybe specifically you have a cat here, okay, and if you don't, maybe and you'd like to, maybe looking at images of animals might help relax you. Okay, very cute. And then we have, never forget you are loved. Love never dies. Wow, that's beautiful too. Yeah, I feel like you have this unbelievable power on your side, with this higher power, with this support and guidance. And I feel like if there are individuals here that you're worried about, seeing maybe a side that's not true, that love, their love for you will allow this situation to come out truthfully. Okay, because love certainly never dies. Love is going to be able to have the people in the situation that love you see the truth of the matter, okay, if that is your concern. So let's pull one of these as well, and then we'll wrap up for pile number 1. What do we have, Spirit, for pile number 1? We have new horizons. Old ways won't open new doors. Okay, that is actually twofold. One is with this new horizons, I feel with the blank rune, when we were talking about that blank canvas, I feel like, and we're talking about this opening up a new opportunity, I feel like this is kind of a blessing in disguise after the situation blows over. I really feel like there's an opportunity for you to move in a direction that wasn't possible due to this not happening. Okay, and then the old ways won't open new doors. I feel like maybe you are the type of person that would stand up and speak your truth right away, or get involved and try to fix something as soon as it started to appear like it was going bad, or but really old ways of dealing with situation you know, might not help heal this right now. And maybe you're not used to taking your foot off the pedal, and or you sit in anxiety and sit and worry, but this is an old way of being that's not going to allow you to move forward here in this situation, or at least it's not, yeah, it's just lowering your vibration, so it won't allow this to clear up anymore if you're sitting in worry and anxiety. So there is this joy, there's this certainty, there's this illumination that comes from you allowing yourself to enjoy yourself. Oh, joy here again, guys. Joy, joy, joy. Okay, so there is some joy to be had out of a situation that I feel is maybe, yeah, like causing you a lot of worry. A lot of worry, okay? I'd like to know what this is about, you guys, so leave a comment here. Is it something to do with work? Okay, is this a work environment that you're kind of worried about? Yeah, I'd be curious to know. And I really enjoyed this reading, pile number 1. I hope you did too. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you pick this piece of clear quartz, then pile number 2, this is your reading. Now we will be taking a look at a current situation going on around you and maybe what you're not seeing clearly, or some more information that maybe you're not seeing in regards to your situation that spirit can help provide guidance around. Okay, and I pre-shuffled these oracles and blindly picked a rune for your situation. So you guys got the rune of Fehu, okay? And this is wealth, success, increased income, happiness, and financial gain and possession. So we'll put that right here, and then we'll pull your tarot and we will take a look at the message, and then we will intuitively communicate what spirit wants to communicate. So we have 8 with the tribe. We have Belladonna. Wow, very intense. We have 36 with 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel. All right, we got Nettle with boundaries, caution. We got Prayer Feather. We have Caching with the number 7. We have Lighten Up, last quarter moon in Leo. And we have Opening Heart, Deep Connections, Water Blessings with the number 11. We have Protection and Cave with the number 17 or the number 8. We have Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And we have the number 32 here, and I believe this is Mountain. Could be Clouds. I'm going to take a look in the book to see what this is, but this is in the Lenormand deck. So give me a second here. This could be Clouds, but I'm not sure. All right, 32. Is, oh, it's Moon. Okay, so since we have this open here, it's realizable dreams, revelation, and premonition. Can also mean illusions, distortion, or distorted imagination, and broken dreams. Okay, so one more book here, and this is for this Belladonna, okay, because that one is really calling out to me, and then we'll get into your channeling. Belladonna. Okay, so also known as deadly nightshade, Belladonna, Atropa belladonna, means beautiful lady in Italian. The herb may have gained this name through centuries of use in cosmetics, from being made into a tonic to dilate women's pupils, to being used to color or bluish the skin. But belladonna herself is an herb that has very alluring and demands respect. Her nature makes Nathaniel Hawthorne's Rappaccini's daughter come to mind. In this short story, a beautiful young woman has tended to her father's garden of poisonous plants all her life, immune to their toxins, but she becomes poisonous herself to other humans. Belladonna is very seductive and powerful in her charms, and she does not suffer fools. Messages. Someone is trying to gain your favor through sweetness and flattery, but be weary of accepting their gifts and compliments. They have nefarious plans and are trying to get under your skin. Unpredictability is not necessarily a negative thing or indicative of someone who is flaky or undependable. Though something or someone may seem unpredictable to us, we're simply not capable of seeing the larger pattern at this time. Under the guise of physical beauty lies immense strength, determination, and vivaciousness. You would be wise not to reduce anyone to just a pretty face, but instead to see the whole being as they truly are and respect them. I am so glad I read this one because of the story there. I feel like there is a situation going on right now that involves an individual that might be trying to or acting in a way that is giving you suspicion. And I feel like you're cautious. I feel like you've put a boundary and you're very uncertain with the moon of what they want. And you have retreated, okay, into protection mode. Because I feel like this person has potentially made you think that maybe they're trying to pull a fast one here, okay? Or that their intentions aren't to your... I'm getting two messages here from Spirit. For those of you guys who are closed off right now to a situation because you're unsuspecting or not sure, Spirit is asking you to lighten up and open up your second chakra, okay, with the Archangel Ariel. This is allowing yourself to be more open to a situation with opening heart here, okay? And second chakra, we're talking about allowing yourself to to remove any sort of doubt, any sort of boundaries or caution, and that things are changing, and potentially you feel like you want to stay in your cave and you want to keep your boundary because you're cautious, okay? But Spirit is saying that without you opening up, that this won't allow for change, okay? Now, for those of you guys who feel as though there's somebody that is very familiar to you here with this tribe and you're trusting open-heartedly, okay, maybe you started trusting this person open-heartedly, Spirit is cautioning you to have your boundaries and keep protected here, because maybe the situation isn't exactly as it seems, okay? And to consider everything that this person has done up until this point to reveal to you maybe the truth of a situation that maybe you're not quite seeing very clearly, okay? But I feel like there's definitely a situation that either calls for you to put up boundaries and to be cautious and to protect yourself, okay? And this will allow the situation to unfold. Or if you are very guarded, it's calling for you to open up your heart and allow yourself to lighten up and let this situation flow in order for things to change. Okay, so you'll know which one is resonating more, but we were getting the rune of happiness, but it also talks about increased income, okay, and possession and wealth and success. So I feel like maybe this is somebody who you aren't quite trusting with maybe some maybe somebody's asking of you for, it could very well be monetary, but could very well be something that they're either offering to you and you're not sure if you should take it because you feel like maybe there is strings attached, or this person isn't coming from a place that you fully trust. And Spirit is wanting you to, if you are suspicious about this person, to allow yourself to accept and be open that something might appear as though it is maybe posing a threat, but really you are being very cautious and guarded, okay? And if you're open right now and you feel like you're welcoming and you've received something from somebody who is trying to give you a gift or some sort of material possession, it is maybe coming from a place of somebody who doesn't have the best intentions for you and this connection. and to boundary up here and be very cautious. Okay, protect yourself. And cave could literally be shutting someone out, not allowing them in your home. Okay, and just trust that the situation will move in a direction that things will be revealed once once the situation moves forward. But you just kind of need to either take heed and guard or allow yourself to open up in order for things to shift right now. Interesting that we got 2 messages here. I think I also want to see with this prayer feather, because I didn't really touch on that one. And I'm feeling like there might be a message in that one here that we need to pay attention to. Okay, so prayer feather, card meaning, love is flowing to you and through you, no matter what an individual is saying or doing. Love him or her anyway. Gather your inner forces silently and secretly. Love deeply and fully with every ounce of your being, even if someone isn't fully your expectations. Even if someone isn't fulfilling your expectations. It's easy to love people when they're acting wonderfully. The true challenge is to love them when they aren't. Your native spirit wants you to know feathers in native cultures often represent a connection with the creator. Birds often symbolize messengers between the two-legged humans and spirit. This is your time to love and be loved. The love that you send out into the world comes back to you 100-fold. There are times when the small concerns of everyday life need to drop away and be replaced by the majesty of your being. This is that time. Prayer feathers are decorated feathers that can be used for many purposes. In some traditions, prayers are placed into the feather. You can hold it to your heart or between your hands as you focus on your prayer, and then tied onto a bush, so when the wind blows, it carries the prayers to the creator. Another kind of prayer feather is decorated feather or a decorated bundle of feathers that are used for smudging, sacred smoke ceremonies. The smoke is to cleanse the space as well as carry your prayers upward. The journey. For a day, love each person you encounter. Imagine a golden ray of light from each center of your heart radiating to the center of the heart of that individual. Notice how great you feel by the end of the day. Okay, so still stands strong. Okay, for those of you guys, I feel like somebody's trying to enter your heart space, with either they're offering you something here. They could just be trying to, give you something. Okay, I do feel like they're trying to give you something that you feel like maybe there's strings attached or that this person has ill intent. Spirit wants you to open up your heart, okay? Lighten up about the situation, not be so guarded and expect the worst. But I do feel here with this prayer feather, for those of you guys who are trusting fully a situation blindly without even considering that this person might be a little bit shady, Spirit is asking you to maybe even do some smudging to allow this energy. Okay, if you don't want to do smudging, you don't have to, but maybe you are into prayer, or maybe you're into whatever it is that you're allowed to release yourself from, whatever energetic strings that this person might have brought into your life. But the big message here for both, whichever you resonate with, is there is change in the air and a situation is changing. Okay, and I feel like this will allow there to be movement in a situation that maybe has been stagnant. I do feel for a bulk of you guys, you're seeing a situation unclearly and you're very guarded. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling. And you're kind of maybe being very protective and not allowing a situation that could bring you a lot of wealth, increased happiness, and benefit you financially or just materially. You're shutting it out, and that it is part of your this tribe. This is like family. This is soul family. Okay, so let's ask the tarot, or spirit with the tarot here, because I am curious and I'd like to know for a lot of you guys which one you're resonating with. So leave a comment down below. I am feeling for some of you guys, you could very well be feeling like someone might be trying to seduce you, okay? A feminine might be trying to seduce you, and you've been very guarded about this, and Spirit is saying that you are able to trust, okay, this person. But if you're, yeah, just kind of take whichever one is resonating more with you. But Spirit, can we please get clear and concise message for pile number 2 in regards to the situation with that might not appear the way it actually is, or who this person is. Okay, we got lots of cards, and I'll kind of read them in groups. We have this Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody very attractive, okay, because we're getting that from the belladonna, and this can really talk about being very highly attracted to someone, okay? So maybe you're really attracted to someone and you're kind of being guarded here with your boundary, caution, and cave. But this definitely talks about attraction, okay? Here we have the 6 of Swords, and we also have the Fool. So mental strife, maybe you have some anxiety and some mental anguish, and Spirit is asking you to shift away from any sort of mental anguish and to take a leap of faith here, okay? So for those of you guys resonating maybe with the situation that you're not trusting, it is safe to take a leap of faith, and maybe you're kind of needing to break free from your own, whatever you're mentally kind of maybe telling yourself about a situation might be causing you more mental strife than truths in a situation, okay? And it's not allowing a situation to move forward. Now let's take a look at this. It's funny how this fell in 2 piles, because this could very well be the pile of people who are guarded, who aren't opening their heart chakra. Let's see what this one is. The Empress, the 2 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like there is anxiety around a female who is wanting to extend a cup of love for a lot of you guys here, okay? I feel strongly like you're guarded, and Spirit wants you to allow your heart to open up in order for there to be a shift in this connection, that this person is either a soulmate of yours, a soul family member. With the Empress here, this is divine feminine energy, okay? And I feel like this person, you are attracted to this person, and I feel like this person is coming with a cup of love here, but I feel there's heavy anxiety that you have, and Spirit is asking you to move away from this anxiety in order for things to get better. And there is a heavy emphasis on gain when it comes to either possession or happiness, when it comes to financial gain or increased income of some way here as well. That keeps coming through, okay? Because I don't want you to trust someone if you feel like you if you're already trusting someone and you're very open and you're completely open to this person, then yeah, I would suggest you be guarded. Maybe you're not seeing something clearly, because like we read with that belladonna, maybe being poisonous. But if you are suspecting someone to maybe be poisonous, or you're being very mentally your own worst enemy here regarding someone, Spirit is asking you to take a leap of faith, because I feel like this person is wanting to have a truthful exchange of emotional give and take that's coming from a place of love, okay? And the Empress talks about abundance as well as this rune here, okay? This is like wealth. This is increased possessions, happiness, again, financial gain. And yeah, wow, this is absolutely beautiful, you guys. Very consistent message. Opening heart, deep connections, and water blessings. Trust. Okay. So let's pull some more here, because I am curious to see if there's anything more we can get. Spirit, for the people who are trusting someone right now, and they shouldn't. Is there any word of advice for those people? So we have the Ace of, sorry, not the Ace of Cups. This is the Six of Cups. This is soulmate. Okay, this is someone who you have like a history with. This is Six of Cups talks about reminiscing, thinking about past situations, and anything more for pile number 2 regarding trusting a situation here. This person. Five of Swords. Okay. So maybe you've had conflict with this person, heavy conflict, where this person did something that was challenging. And Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit is saying for those of you guys who are trusting, where you've been putting in a lot of your energy and effort, and this person has been very challenging and leaving you in situations in which it's just not working out for either of you guys. This is somebody that you know that maybe you have been with for a while, someone from your past, but they keep showing up in this Five of Swords energy. Spirit is wanting you not to work on this situation anymore, to be cautious and put up your protection in order for you to be dedicated and focused on your own self here, in staying determined and dedicated towards releasing or at least protecting yourself until there's change and movement in a situation where somebody keeps showing up in this conflicting energy. Okay, because I feel like maybe you keep reconciling or giving this person an opportunity or a chance, and they keep crapping the bed. Okay. The Lovers. Yeah, this is very heavy around a connection here. The Lovers talks about, you know, a choice, whether to move forward with somebody. Could be choosing between two lovers, but it could be just either choosing to love another or not. And it does talk about, again, with this card here, this is soulmate. This could very well be twin flame. This could very well be somebody in which you're really connected with. And since we are looking at the situation that Spirit was saying not to fully trust, okay, the person coming in, I do feel a way you can probably know, because this is very heavy. If you're talking about a divine feminine coming in, I feel like there is a level of trust, and I feel like the divine masculine, or who would identify as the divine masculine, is very closed off. And Spirit is saying there needs to be a level of trust and to release some boundaries and some closed energy in order for things to move, and that this person is, their intentions are genuine. Okay, if you are doubting it. And I feel like if you are divine feminine, and there's somebody in your life coming in that is appearing like they want to help you or do better, but they've been in your life in the past and they've caused you nothing but conflict, Spirit is saying for you to focus on being dedicated to your own work, dedicated to your own self, because this person is potentially not not going to have changed until there's a shift in the situation. So to be a little bit more guarded here. Okay, let's see if we see some more. The Sun, yeah, for there to be illumination and clarity. This is joy. Okay, and here we have the Ten of Pentacles. This talks about yeah, oh my goodness, we had the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. This is like ultimate abundance, stability here. So I feel like getting clear about a situation, if you're not trusting, will allow you to find your stability in your Ten of Pentacles if you're focused and staying dedicated. Okay, this really is coming through very heavy here with increased income and possessions and financial gain. There's all these pentacles. Okay, and maybe Spirit wants you to be focused on that, which is going to bring you joy. And yeah, this card about Lovers is having a choice. Okay, and maybe you are undecided and not seeing which way to lean in because you've been very maybe focused on somebody who hasn't been showing up here. Okay, now if you are resonating as the person who has been closed off and shut down and very boundaried and in your cave, Spirit is saying it's okay to trust the situation, okay, that there is joy to be had here. And there is this 10 of Pentacles, which is building and working and staying dedicated towards a future stability here that maybe you're not quite seeing clearly. Okay, so that's beautiful. Pile number 2. Wow, let's get some advice cards here and then we will wrap up. So for pile number 2, Spirit, anything more here for pile number 2 in regards to guidance or what can help them? Let's pull this one here. We have 42 animals, soul friends. Wow, soul friends with the tribe. And we had the 6 of Cups and we had the lovers. I feel like there's something instinctual. Okay, and the moon talks about like instincts as well, like an animal instinct. And we were seeing the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's this like passionate connection here with a soul friend, a soul family person that you recognize from the past. Okay, and I feel like there is a need to address this partnership in a way that you have not been addressing it. So if you've been closed to open, if you've been open to kind of close. Okay, so it's kind of the opposite message here, but I feel like there is this instinct and I feel like you'll know which is which. But I also feel like this instinct talks about the connection in which we're talking about here. And like, look at this person. Like, so intense. I feel like you'll know who this person is because they're very intense and you might be very skeptical of this person for whatever reason. Okay. And maybe with maybe you are afraid of losing some increased wealth here, or this person is after your wealth in some way, but yeah, I don't think this person is after your wealth if you've been very guarded. Have you laughed today? Find your joy, lift your soul. Number 17. So yeah, I feel like this is a tense situation here. Maybe you haven't allowed yourself to find the joy. Maybe you're very focused on what's going on here in this situation here. So Spirit's guidance is to allow yourself to laugh, lift your soul. Maybe take a little bit of a, yeah, with this lighten up, talking about laughter. Maybe you haven't allowed this energy to bring joy into your heart. I feel like there's something closed off here about your energy. We care about you. We want you to take care of yourself. Aw, the number 20. Okay, so yeah, maybe you're not allowing yourself to let love enter. Okay, and Spirit wants you to, yeah, why not? Allow yourself to love and be loved and embrace love. Okay, now if you've been trusting a situation here and somebody's returning from the past and they've done nothing but be hurtful, Spirit is saying to be cautious and to protect yourself. Okay, eclipse celebrates cycles. Okay, this is giving me that whole person from the past returning. I feel like there could be a warning here for those of you guys who have had somebody kind of come in again from the past, and like I said, has caused nothing but maybe challenges, that there is a need to be cautious because this person could potentially be trying to increase their own financial gain or be offering you something that might come with strings attached. But this is talking about cycles. Okay, and yeah, there's a need to recognize cycles here, and you'll know which side of the fence you're kind of sitting on. New horizons. Old ways won't open new doors. Again, for the people who have been in cycles with maybe somebody who has been showing one phase but isn't really allowing for the change to happen in the connection. Okay, because it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So there has to be an evolution in this partnership, and handling it in an old way is just going to repeat cycles that keep happening here. And not to trust somebody coming in pretending to maybe want to offer something or that they've changed, but there's nothing to really show that, even though you might feel very tied to this person. Maybe you've been very open-hearted. Okay, it's time to boundary up and yeah, protect yourself and your investments here, and focus, like we said, on work, dedicating yourself to your own stability in order for you to build a 10 of Pentacles for the future for yourself. It could very well be with this person once there's change and movement, but right now there is a warning here in that cycle repeating itself. Okay, so sorry I've been repeating myself, but like I said, there's two very distinct messages here, and I'm feeling them in waves, okay? Because I feel like predominantly I'll feel like it's like trust, and then predominantly I'll feel like not trusting. And maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you feel like you want to trust and then you don't, and then you want to trust and then you don't. So if that's your energy, Spirit is saying lighten up and open your heart, okay? But if you're completely trusting and have been completely trusting, time to boundary up. Okay, but if you're kind of doing one of these, or if you're not trusting at all, it is okay. It is safe. You're all right to open your heart. You are okay to trust the situation, okay? And there is a lot of abundance and wealth to be gained in this situation. All right, guys, I hope this helped you. Leave a comment, leave a like, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you picked this beautiful piece of clear quartz, then pile number 3, this is your reading. I can't wait to get into it. I pre-shuffled the oracle cards for you, and also blindly picked a rune for you, and you guys got the rune of Isa, and this is the rune of ice. Okay, so this is frozen in time. This could be psychological blocks, standstills, non-action, okay? Could mean concentration as well. So we'll see what that has to say in this reading once we lay all the cards out. And we have Loyal Heart with the number 35. And we have Corvid. All right, not to be mistaken with COVID, which you guys are probably tired of hearing about. Wow, look at the intense look on this Corvid's face. Interesting. Okay. Birds coming through fairly heavy here. Indecision. The number 8. That says unknown, unknown. So both paths lead to the unknown here with the indecision. And broken heart with the number 9. Oh, loyal heart and broken heart, you guys. Wow. We have dress rehearsal, alternative course, choices. Wow, you guys are on the precipice of making a decision here, aren't you? Okay, thunder drum. Wrath with the number 54. Wow. Right there. And full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. Adjustment, looking back and moving forward, number 24, or the number 6. Looking back and moving forward. Ooh, that's all about motion and movement. Fire, ignition, the number 8. 2 8s here, you guys. You might be saying 88. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And we have the garden with the number 22. Now, I do believe this is garden. I'm going to check just to make sure these are Lenormand cards. And I rarely use them. And there's lots of imagery. So I just want to make sure that 22 is indeed the garden. 22 is before 23, not after. Oh, path. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. Path. Decisiveness, Decisive choice, start of business. Pause, compromise, moral giving in. Okay, wow. I can't believe how many cards we got about a choice and picking a route. Okay, I do want to read the Corvid as well, just before I get into my whole intuition here. Give me a second, and I will find that. Corvid, okay. So we have the Corvid represents the crow family. Wow, then we get a whole bunch of crows here too. Okay, very interesting. Which includes crows, jackdaws, magpies, rooks, and of course ravens. Exceptionally intelligent, observant, and community-oriented, the Corvid brings initiation, protection, death, and the gift of memory. An opportunist in many ways, the Corvid's presence on battlefields connected it with the Celtic Morrigan, and hence with death and war. But beyond the more gruesome associations, the Corvid has been known to bring gifts to those who treat it well. Be that shiny objects, lost items, or valuable information, in Norse mythology, Odin is accompanied by two ravens, Hugin and Munin, who bring him the news of the world. Messages. There is a saying that no good deed goes unpunished, but true, innate kindness brings blessings. A surprise gift is heading your way. Now is an important time to shift your efforts and focus on family-oriented matters and issues directly affecting your community. Support your flock. They will be there for you as well. Recent or soon-to-be-delivered news triggers memories of the past, whether they are happy or painful. Honor and embrace them for being part of your past, and then release them. You will be stronger for it. Okay, I did say that was the last one, but I do feel like I need to read this thunder drum, and then I think I got your picture here of what's going on. Thunder drum. Thunder drum. Okay, so thunder drum. Card meaning: stand up and be counted. Be assertive. Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know about your value. Declare with authority: this is who I am, and this is what I stand for. Make a stand for others less fortunate. Take risks. Walk in rhythm to the beat of your own drum. This is not a time to step back or step aside. Your native spirit wants you to know throughout the world, Indigenous people have called spirit through drumming. Drumming was used to activate one's fighting spirit before battle, as well as for joyous celebrations and sacred ceremonies. It was also used for healing rituals. In every case, the drum beat was used to open spiritual realms. A thunder drum calls the thunder beings from the sky, and they arrive with passion and incredible vitality. Drawing this card means that it is time to step into your passion. Make a stand in life for what truly matters to you. The journey, a powerful way to activate your life force, is to drum on your chest lightly with a closed fist. It's especially powerful if you do a two beat similar to the sound of a beating heart, which is the most predominant sound for humans. This rhythm is grounding and activates your strength. Oh, I did not know that the rhythm of a two heartbeat would do that. Okay, so what I am seeing for you guys, thanks for bearing with me there, but I feel like there is a situation here that you've been frozen. You haven't been, it's been stagnant. It hasn't been moving. It's been at a standstill, and I feel like there's a block here. But what I feel is that fire, ignition, melts ice. And I feel like this situation is one in which you've been very held back for whatever reason, okay? Here we have choices, indecision. We have choosing to move forward. This involves either a bunch of people, okay, or it could certainly involve another person. But I feel like there is some other energy of somebody that is involved in this situation that you have potentially been seeing as probably in the heaviest and most dangerous light, okay, seeing the dangers around a situation, and it's been holding you back. And I feel like it could very well be that you feel very torn equally, whether to open your heart to a situation due to your passions or remain in the ice mode, closed off block state because of a broken heart. Okay, so Spirit is saying for you to embrace the flow of life with an open heart. Okay, and in fact, in order to move forward with yourself and make a decision here and to follow your passions and what you passionately want, you it's like you're still hanging on to past situation here with the looking back at a situation that might be causing you to hesitate and causing you to see the scary parts of a situation here with the wrath and the corvid. Okay, but this is actually a blessing for you, because the corvid, we know, brings these blessings, brings gifts, brings something that might be wrapped up in what appears to be scary or what might appear to be reminiscent of a past situation that caused heartache and heartbreak. Okay, but you've been not stepping forward, you've been indecisive, you've been held back. And I can't help but feel like with this dress rehearsal and this looking back, maybe there's an opportunity here for you to practice. Okay, but I feel like you can practice here with the real deal. And I think this message is maybe what we weren't seeing, is that the situation could very well be something in which we don't want to be judged, okay, and feel like we have to go down that path and stick to it, come hell or high water. But I feel like there's an opportunity here for a dress rehearsal for you to, and even here with alternative course, and with this looking back but still moving forward and adjustment, I feel like there is an opportunity for you to communicate, okay, and to go after what you want, but tweak that course, okay, with whoever's involved, the people involved, in tweaking it in such a way that allows you to go at a pace that you're comfortable with, okay? And I feel like your fear here maybe of being judged, I feel like this, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Talking about paths again, wow, this is very intense, this reading. I feel like people in this situation are very forgiving and accepting and more than willing to support an alternative course here and go through this dress rehearsal, especially because of this corvid. I feel like there is this partnership and there is this ability to do many things and be many things with this corvid energy, that I feel like this opportunity calls for something unique that doesn't go outside or beyond the scope of this corvid's ability. Okay, so what you're maybe expecting as wrath or a heartbreak of sorts is what's immobilizing you and keeping you in this psychological block or standstill. But with the passion and the desire of you wanting to press forward towards what you want here, okay, I feel like this will open up a path for you. And I don't feel like it is either this or that. Okay, both of these is like option this or that and choosing a way. But I feel like what this is saying is to make a move. Okay, I feel like you're indecisive, therefore you're not moving at all because you feel like it's either this or that, this or that. And what Spirit is saying is that as long as you're moving, that's the whole point. Okay, so still looking back here, but making adjustments because there is some stagnancy due to this energy we're feeling. Okay, embrace the flow of life. I feel like there needs to be movement. Okay, and with the loyal heart, I feel you can really trust the situation here. And I feel like once you start moving, that gives you the ignition you need in order to melt some of the stagnation, for things to free up and for you to flow and move forward. Okay, and for there to be life in a situation here, give life to a situation that hasn't been released or hasn't been able to be fully realized yet. Okay, I feel like, yeah, there's a heavy sense of being held back and too scared to move forward due to past experience. And the fear is that it has to be this or that you can't have any control over the path. But there is control over how you move. And I feel like there is more than an opportunity here to be more, to have an alternative way of dealing with the situation. Okay, so let's ask Spirit for more. Very, ooh, geez, very intense message here for you guys. Pile number 3, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Spirit, for pile number 3, can we get some more regarding pile number 3's situation, what they're not seeing clearly, what can help them? More guidance, please. Thank you so much. So we have the Queen of Cups, we have the World, and we have Temperance, and we have the Knight of Wands, and one more card here, Spirit. We have the Knight of Pentacles, 2 knights. Okay, situation. Queen of Cups talks about this deep love, okay, emotions. So we did see the heart here. So this is something that is emotionally close to your heart, okay, and maybe you feel as though you want to put a cycle behind you, okay, because the World talks about putting a cycle to an end, or a cycle coming to an end, but this is the success of a cycle. So I feel like you're successfully accomplishing a cycle in your life in which you were involved with when it comes to emotions, heart matters, caring, and yeah, like a deep sense of love here. I feel like there is this cycle ending, this closure that's coming to an end in order for you to bring balance to your life. So potentially you've been heartbroken in a situation that you're learning to put an end to maybe how you've dealt with situations in the past in order for you to bring balance here with this Temperance. This talks about healing and balance and coming together to alchemize the right mixture of energies in order to bring balance. Okay, Knight of Wands is somebody who is very passionate, goes after what they want, is full of fire and desire, but instead of fizzling out and then retreating, this Knight's going to stay dedicated. Okay, and the 2 knights here are polar opposite when it comes to speed. One is very, very fast, quickest knight, one of the quickest knights anyway, Knight of Wands. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight. Knight of Pentacles has something worth offering and goes at his own pace, is very slow, but is very determined and gets the job done. Whereas the Knight of Wands is very opportunistic, has no fear in driving towards what they want. So I feel like what Spirit is saying here is to move towards what you want, okay, with determination, because this is something that you feel very passionately about, and allow yourself to go at your own pace here with this Knight of Pentacles, to take things slowly. Okay, you might feel like you have to maintain a Knight of Wands energy here, which is holding you back, but with this alternative course, I feel like you're able to lean into this Knight of Pentacles and take things maybe a little slow and still be dedicated to your passions. Okay, but there was a heavy emphasis on making, on moving forward, okay, in order to remove a block, that there's a standstill going on right now. So let's see if we could see some more here. Spirit, thank you so much for that. Can we get clear and concise message that will help pile number 3 in order to move forward in making this decision? Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands. What else do we have, Spirit? We have the Hierophant. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups now. Wow, almost every night. And then we have the 2 of Cups. Okay. For some of you guys, this definitely could be, like I said, opening your heart up in a connection, a relationship with somebody who maybe you feel like you're held back because you're you've experienced heartache and heartbreak and not sure how to move forward. Okay, but we have here with the Seven of Wands, this talks about defensiveness and standing your ground. The positive aspect of this Seven of Wands is maybe where you've been defensive, Spirit wants you to know that you have a high solid ground that you're standing on, an upper position in order to stand your own and be able to defend and protect your way of life, what matters to you, what you've built for yourself in your own life, how you're living your life, what you believe to be true in your life. You're in this high ground, okay, and you're able to maintain this high ground. And the Hierophant talks about higher level commitments and marriage, and I feel like maybe there is a sense of defensiveness when it comes to changing yourself in a situation that you might feel like would compromise your sense of being here. Okay, but Spirit is saying there is this truth in the situation with this Ace of Swords in embracing what is true and what might even appear to be challenging. Okay, because this challenging situation, there is truth to be had in order for you to move forward with what you love, because the Knight of Cups is a romantic knight going after what he wants to extend a cup of love and emotions, and is very romantic, very dreamy, very caring, very giving, in order to have a balanced give and take with another person in this coming from the heart. Okay, this is like a romantic connection, two people loving each other. I feel like there is a truth to be had here and embraced and an outcome, but I feel like maybe there is a guarding or a defensiveness here, and Spirit is saying you're on the high ground position in order to move forward, but there needs to be some movement forward here. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for that. Now let's get some guidance cards for beautiful pile number 3. If we could ask Spirit kindly for more information, for some guidance for pile number 3 that's going to help them in this situation. All right, we have twin flames and soulmates with the number 32. All right, so maybe you want to go watch pile number 2, because I'm feeling them kind of connected, and I'm feeling a heavy divine masculine energy here. But it's talking about twin flames and soulmates here, and whether you believe in that or not, it's just, I feel like this person you feel connected to. I feel there's a passion here and a desire to move forward. This is confirmation from Spirit that this person is your twin flame, your soulmate, your person with a loyal heart here, and you are being a little bit held back here with this broken heart. If you are not divine masculine and you're divine feminine coming in here, okay, because you could very well be still resonating with pile number 2, and pile number 3 here is a divine feminine. You have somebody here that is not progressing because of a broken heart and is at a standstill here, is scared of maybe fearing this wrath, which we saw with the Hierophant, defensive of a lifestyle here, still kind of looking back and not moving forward. And maybe there's a need to have a dress rehearsal in what this looks like, in allowing for an alternate course in coming together with this person as their twin flame and soulmate. Okay, understand that everyone has their unique set of circumstances, and not to judge this person as they try to release themselves from the psychological block. And maybe you've been very forgiving and understanding, and just this is a message that why this is happening or how this is progressing for any of you guys resonating with that. Okay, now these weren't intended to be relationship readings, but I feel like this one and pile number 2 were certainly around that. This one specifically very heavy. Okay, so now Spirit, what other messages do we have here that's going to help? We have trust, love, and appreciate yourself. Show respect for you. Okay, so that could certainly go both ways. The divine feminine we're talking about here, that maybe you have, you have someone here who is hesitant and not making a decision, and show respect for you in order for you to move forward. Maybe you're at a standstill here, trying to I don't know, you're looking back on a situation that isn't moving forward, just trust that they have their unique set of circumstances and focus on yourself. Now, if you are divine masculine and you're feeling held back for whatever reason, that there is a heavy emphasis on when you do move forward here towards your passion, because loving yourself allows you to let love in your heart, right? You're not going to forever be held back due to an experience that's cutting you off from being this Knight of Cups, going after a give and take of love, going after passions. That is for you as much as it is for, you know, your other person here. But I feel like the message here is respecting yourself by allowing there to be an alternate course and not having to maybe go one way or another, okay? But by just moving forward, listen to your inner voice as we try to guide you. Use your intuition. Okay, so yeah, definitely very good advice here, spirits. Using intuition to help guide in a situation, because I feel like you guys know the truth, and maybe it's just allowing yourself to move forward. And we also have thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down. Yeah, maybe that Seven of Wands was fear of being defensive and having to give up a sense of self, or a sense of how you are, or I was sensing a little bit of a held backness in change, and there's enough room here for you to be yourself, show respect for yourself, and not to tear each other down. I don't feel like this person wants to tear you down. I feel like this person wants to embrace you and pass no judgment here in a situation. And since the title of this is what you're not seeing, I feel like this person might be coming in scary, but I feel like this person is wanting to give you a blessing and a gift, and maybe you're not seeing that, or maybe you're fearful of it being something that it's not due to past experiences and breaks that have put you in a frozen state without moving. Okay, so 2 messages again here for you guys. Wasn't expecting to see that message coming out, but hopefully this helped. And I love you guys so much. I hope these readings are helpful and healing. That is always my intent. Sometimes we hear what we don't want to hear, and those messages are sometimes challenging to deliver the message. I will promise to try to do my best in communicating what I see for you guys. And leave a like, leave a comment. See you soon. Bye.